Welcome back, everyone, here to Brax Talk. Today, we got a very special video for you guys. We are going to be talking about, in our eyes, the Yankees' most underrated prospect. And he goes by the name of Andres Chaparro. He's currently a third baseman, third base prospect for the New York Yankees. Just finished up his season in Somerset with the Patriots, and we're going to be telling you about him, about his journey, what he's done last couple years, and dive all into that. So let me start you off here with some quick facts just to introduce him a bit. So he's actually not in the Yankees' top 30 prospect list, which is a big reason why he's very under the radar. Was named to the Yankees all prospect team at third base per MLB Pipeline for 2022. He's from Venezuela, and obviously, as we know, the Yankees have a lot of prospects and players from Venezuela: Oswaldo Cabrera, Oswald Peraza, and he's 23 years old. He in 2022 he was placed on the injured list twice, but still had a very productive season, and he was signed by the Yankees as an international free agent on July 2nd in the year 2015. So now let me tell you guys about his journey. So after he was signed by the Yankees in 2015, he went to rookie ball and was progressing normally. Was showing good signs, a lot of tools, a lot of talent. And then at 19 years old, at the rookie level, the Dominican Summer League, his results were so promising they actually skipped him up to the rookie advance in Pulaski. And then in 2018, he really started to struggle. The power that they thought he had was way down. He was not hitting for much power at all. He was really struggling. Got to keep in mind, he was only 19 years old at the time. But then the next season, he returned, to a little bit better. Is kind of his former self. Was still not great, but he was showing a little bit of improvement. So at this point in time, this was after the 2019 season. A lot of people didn't have this guy on their radar. He was kind of fizzling away. They probably thought, he was not going to be able to adjust. And then obviously the 2020 season was canceled because of COVID. And then in 2021, he had a breakout year. So in 2021, he started the season in low A with the Tarpons, and he was showing that he was a much improved hitter. His slash line in Tampa was 270, 378, 435, got 24 extra base hits, posted a 123 WRC plus, and that got him a promotion to high A, where he succeeded even more. Had a triple slash line of 264, 387, 527, and posted a 144 WRC plus at the age of 2022 in the 2021 season. And that was his breakout year. He really hit his stride and did accumulate 15 home runs between low A and high A, I believe, and really had a good season.
Yeah, and then 2022 he got even better. He got the promotion to Somerset Double A in 64 games, an OPS of 963 with 19 homers and his highest WRC plus yet in the minors. And some of the underlying things with him are even more impressive. His exit velocities are excellent, rumored to be over 115. And something that should not be overlooked is his great plate discipline. I feel like, well, a lot of young power hitters, it's not necessarily the first thing you'd think of, although he does it very well. He's in the top 73% in strikeout rate, and just 20% at just 20%, and his walks over strikeout rate is in the top 56%, which is very impressive for a young hitter. And it's a relatively small sample size, Although you got to take that's something that I would value. And as for his defense, it's been better than expected. He posted 2 defensive runs saved in Double A, and the Yankees also have a ton of talented third baseman. You have Donaldson, you have LeMahieu, even Kiner Falefa is a good third baseman. So you'd imagine that his development would be pretty good, and he would only get better over time. And again, this is limited numbers. That was only 60 something games, but he's been described as a well-rounded corner infielder. And this is what I find most amazing. Steamer projections have him putting up a 3.3 F4 and a 115 WRC plus. And if you compare that to Anthony Volpe, it's the exact same. Not F4, he's a little bit higher, but Volpe is projected to put up a 115 WRC plus. That's in the majors. So now these projections, Steamer fan graphs, you got to take it with a grain of salt, but the Yankees' most hyped prospect is essentially projected to put up the same offensive numbers as Andres Chaparro. So it's pretty cool to think about, and it's about time he starts getting some recognition.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the greatest thing to see is, 2021 had a really good season, and you're kind of like, sometimes people run into these fluke seasons here and there, but in 2021 had a really good season, and then in 2022 has an even better season, and that's really showing the development, right? And that's a really good sign to see that he's getting better and better every season. So he does play third base primarily. He can play a little first base, I believe. But I mean, it's going to be definitely interesting. He hasn't been a guy who's gotten a lot of talk or a lot of hype necessarily. I mean, the Yankees have a lot of prospects that are pretty hyped up and should be stars. But this guy's kind of flown under the radar, and he's definitely someone to keep an eye out. Especially going into next season, we have no idea what third base is going to look like with Donaldson, IKF, or I don't even know if IKF would be at third. Is LeMahieu going to slide over there full time? We have no idea. That's another story. But could Andres Chaparro be someone who steps up in the middle of the later in the season if he, I assume he's going to start in AAA. Would he be someone that gets called up next year and makes an impact? So, well, he's definitely a guy to keep on the lookout for, and he's definitely someone who I am starting to get pretty excited about, just because he's showing a lot of development and putting up really good numbers.